Welcome back everyone. Today I'll be doing tangent and normal where I have to find the first derivative and also use the equation of the line y equal mx plus c. Let's get started. So today I'll be doing tangents and normal. Find the gradient and hence the equation of the tangent of y equal x squared plus 3 at the point 1 and 4. Sorry about that, that should be a 4. Now this is the x value and this is the y value. Now first thing I have to do is differentiate. So I'm going to find dy upon dx. I'm differentiating y with respect to x. Now differentiating it, I'll differentiate x squared plus 3 and differentiate x squared, I will get 2x and the 3 is a constant, so you know that is 0. Now we were given x is 1 and we have the gradient function which is 2x. So to find the gradient, I am just going to replace the variable x in the 2x with 1. So 2 times 1 and I will have 2. So the gradient is 2 and this is the gradient of the tangent. Now to find the equation of the tangent now, I will have to use y equal mx plus c, where m is the gradient, x and y is the x and y value that we have here, and we're going to find the constant. So y is 4, m is 2, and x is 1 plus c. Now transposing, so 2 times 1 is 2, carrying it over, the 2 become negative. So what I will have here is 4 take away 2, and that will give me c. So 4 take away 2, that's 2, so c is equal to 2. So that means our y-intercept is 2. So the equation of the tangent, we will replace m and c. So m is 2, so I'll have y equal to x plus the 2. And this is the equation of the tangent. Now the next question we're going to look at is the normal. And normal is the same thing as saying perpendicular. Now the next question says find the gradient of the normal to the curve y equal to x cubed minus 3 at the point 1 and negative 1. And hence we have to find the equation of the normal. Now the equation of the normal will be found after we find the gradient of the normal. So to find the gradient of the normal, I will have to first differentiate as before and get the gradient function. So I'm going to find dy upon dx, differentiate y with respect to x, and differentiating y equal to x cubed minus 3, I will get 6x squared, and this is the gradient function. So now I need to find the gradient. So we're going to substitute x to be 1 because we were given the coordinate 1 and negative 1. X is 1, y is negative 1. And I'm going to substitute it into this function 6x squared. So this is the x value I'm talking about, and I am going to substitute it. So this is y. I'll use it eventually. Now here I can find the gradient of the tangent by replacing x to be 1, and 1 squared is 1, 6 times 1, that's 6. So this is the gradient of the tangent. Now to find the gradient of the normal, we know that normal is the same thing as saying perpendicular. And what I am going to use is the information that when two perpendicular gradients multiply, we will get negative 1. So m1 times the normal gradient is equal to negative 1. So in other words, to find out what is m2, m2 is equal to negative 1 over m1. That's how you find the gradient of the normal. So m2 is equal to negative 1 over m1. So that means that the gradient of the normal is equal to minus 1 over 6. Now, the next thing I need to find is the equation of the normal, and we have to use y equal mx plus c, and we know the gradient and we have the coordinates, so we have enough information to find the y-intercept. So all I'm going to do is substitute into this equation of the line. I know the gradient is negative 1 over 6 because it's the gradient of the normal I have to use. And we also have y to be minus 1. So we have m is minus 1 over 6. X is 1. And then we have our constant. That should be a c. I'm going to correct it in the next line because I never realized. So negative 1 over 6 times 1, that's negative 1 over 6 plus c. So carrying this over, it's going to be a positive 1 over 6. I have negative 1 plus 1 over 6 is equal to c. So minus 1 plus 1 over 6, that is negative 5 over 6. So the equation of the normal is y equal minus 1 over 6x, or some persons will say minus x over 6. It's the same thing. So minus 1 over 6x minus 5 over 6, and that's the equation of the normal. Now the next question states the curve y equal px cubed plus qx squared plus 3x plus 2 passes through the point t1, 2, and its gradient at t is 7. Find the values of the constants p and q. Now we're given the gradient at t, so that means I can differentiate. So we know that differentiating this function, the curve, we will have 3px squared plus 2qx plus 3. So this is a gradient function that is stated to give us 7. We also have x is 1, and this is our y. So I can replace x to be 1 and equate it to be equal to 7 because the gradient is 7. So replacing x to be 1, so the x will disappear, so I will have 3p plus 2q plus 3 equals 7. Now I'm going to carry the 3 over the equal sign, so it's going to be negative. So what I will have is 7 minus 3, so it becomes minus, and 7 minus 3, that gives me 4. So let's call this equation 1. I'm going to create another equation because we were given the point 1, 2. So I can use this information to substitute it into the curve. So I have y being replaced with 2, and wherever I have the variable x, it will be 1. So the x will disappear, so what I'll have is p plus q plus 3 plus 2. And the 3 plus 2 gives us 5. Now, having this, the next step is to carry the 5 over the equal sign, and that becomes negative. So I'll have 2 minus 5 is equal to p plus q. So in other words, p plus q is equal to negative 3. And this is equation 2. So you're seeing that we can solve this simultaneously. Now you could use substitution method, but my choice is to use elimination method, but substitution method could have been used. Now we have 3p plus 2q is equal to 4, and I have p plus q equal negative 3. I will be making p be the same by multiplying equation 2 by the 3. So when I multiply equation 2 by 3, it becomes the coefficient of p in equation 2 becomes the same as equation 1. So multiplying all of equation 2 by 3, I will have 3p plus 3q minus 9. So now I can subtract to get rid of p. So 3p minus 3p, that's 0. 2q minus 3q, that's minus q. And for minus and minus, that gives me plus. So 4 plus 9, that gives me 13. So just divide both sides by -1 to get rid of the minus. So Q is equal to minus 13. Now, after having this, I can go ahead and find P. I will be using equation 2. And you could have used equation 1, but my decision is just to use equation 2. And I just replace Q with minus 13 and transpose. So replacing Q, so I have minus 13 equal -3, and then I carry the minus 13 over the equal sign, so we know that's going to be positive. So we have minus 3 plus 13, so we have P to be minus 13 plus 3, 10. So P is 10. And that's it. Now we have the values of the constant P and Q. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have more questions, you can leave a comment below.